Ozo.
Hello,
How are you today?
doing great, thank you.
Awesome. So I've got 10 questions for you today. Are you ready?
Wait, 10.
10
That's like a huge
questions.
number, but okay, let's get it rolling.
All right. Okay, the first question. Can you tell us about how your feelings for Nengi progressed from I only fancy you to liking her, then loving her, and wanting to spend the rest of your life with her, even though your feelings have not been reciprocated in the same intensity?
Just simple. She's a strong woman, and she always wants to progress in life. She wants to always have good things, and she always wants to improve herself. So I feel like those are qualities that anyone in the world will definitely get attracted to. And I mean, simply, she's just someone that I'm attracted to, and I really care about.
Okay, so that's so just following up on that, so that's why the feelings progressed.
Yeah, like with the words, like she's a strong woman, determined, wants to achieve things in life. So, like I said, no, who in this world would not want to be with someone like that has like a steady head on their shoulders.
Okay, so question two. With so many questions about Nengi in your media rounds and questions about losing focus in the Big Brother Naija house, do you have any regrets about how you played the game in retrospect?
I mean, first of all, I didn't come in there with any strategy. I came there with an open mind, and I just came in there to live my own reality. And it's a reality TV show. It's not a game show. I mean, people always talk about strategy, but we should always remember it's reality at the first place. So I just came there to live my own reality. And on the part of losing focus, I'll ask anyone, can you lose focus and still win a whole lot? Exactly. So if I lost focus, then I wouldn't have been head of house twice. I wouldn't have won arena games. I wouldn't have been called the oracle of the Betway Sports Trivia. I wouldn't have won a car. Shout out to Innocent as well. I wouldn't have won the VVIP trip to Dubai for the fest. I wouldn't have won the travel better stuff, and I won a whole lot. And if I ever got distracted or sidelined, then I wouldn't have won those things. So that story about distraction for me, it's baseless.
Okay, so like you say, you were the first person to win the head of house twice, as well as winning your wager twice. How much of a confidence boost was that for you?
Now I always chalk that one down to grace, because by the time you're throwing the dice in, you're just saying, please let me get a six to start. And for me, I feel like on my birthday, that week would probably be one of the best weeks of my life, because I won just a day before my birthday, and I got to 30. No one had gotten to 30 then. And also, one of the times I got to 30, I opened the chest, and I was the only one that opened the chest. So, for me, it was really, really great, and I'll just chalk it down to grace. It's not something, I wouldn't say it was because of how fast I ran or anything. It's just grace.
Okay, so let's talk about your competitiveness, because we've seen you super excited when you win, like with the innocent mottos, and also visibly angry when you lose, like with the plantains during an arena game. Do you think your competitiveness played a part in your pursuit of Nengi?
No, I'll address the plantain situation. That one was just, I felt it wasn't fair, and I'm someone that I always treats people fairly, and you want to have that same situation. And that day, I had a very, very small basket. I had to put like a huge heap of plantain in, and even everyone in the house knew that was really out of character for me. And yeah, that's just what that one was down to. It was an out of character moment, and yeah, I reacted the way I reacted, but at least I was happy I was able to calm myself down and still finish when Tolani gave me like the bigger basket. And no, I wouldn't say I'll take anything like a competition, because talking to someone or becoming friends with someone can never be and should never be a competition. So no, it had nothing to do with me being competitive. And everyone that watched the show will know that when I win, I'm happy, and when I lose, I take it gracefully, because no one in this world is a good loser, but you need to be able to take things with grace. And the Big Brother house is a house where you lose today, but you win tomorrow. So there's no need for anyone to feel angry about anything.
So, okay, let me try and rephrase the question. I mean, being that you're competitive, is that why you never gave up in your pursuit of Nengi?
No, she's just someone that I care deeply about. I wouldn't say it's not like I'm winning a trophy at the end, because she's a human being, and I feel like that's what we need to put first and foremost.
Okay. So I've got a fun question for you. Someone off Twitter is asking about the skincare products that you use and how your skin is so fresh.
Shower, get out of the shower. Some days when there's strength, use Vaseline, and that's it. When there's no strength, just clean your body, wear your clothes, and you're good to go. No, it's one of the blessings I have that I really never have to use like lots of skincare products. I just take my shower with any kind of soap or a shower gel, and that's just all it's been.
Okay, okay. I hope they've heard that. So, question 6. What was the toughest part about the Big Brother Naija experiment for you, and how did you push through that?
For me, the toughest part was trying to live in the house when there's like some sort of disharmony. And anyone watching the show would remember there was one time where Tolani and Katrina had like a huge altercation, and then the Prince and I were eating. At the stage, Prince couldn't even continue eating. Me, I forced myself to, because you're not happy being in that kind of sport and situation. And that was the period when Lucy and Prince were head of house and deputy, and I had to ask them to please call everyone in, let me have a conversation with everyone, and that was where I told them that we don't have to love each other, but we all need to be respectful of each other. And that was how I was able to cope, because I felt if there was any situation of, because I wasn't comfortable living in disharmony. I did the same thing so many times, even when I was head of house then. So the way I coped is bring everyone together, sit everyone down, let's talk it out, and let's live in harmony and be respectful of each other.
Okay, so if you had a practical tip for anyone going into the house to prepare them for the show, what would it be?
I would say if you take any past questions from anyone, you're going to fail. I'd say this. Everyone is different, you know? And I told every housemate in the house, I said, you don't want to come out from this show and feel like you had a Hadainun moment. So let's say I went in with a game plan. What I'll be thinking to myself now is, also, what if you were yourself? You would have gotten to the final 5, you know? But then, or you go in with a game plan and you get evicted in week 1 or week 2. You're just asking yourself, okay, what if I was myself, or what if I went to a different game plan? But when you're yourself and you do what the show is, it's a reality TV show, and you live your own reality. That's the one advice I'll give everyone is go there, be yourself, live your reality, and remember that you got into the house by being yourself. You didn't get in there by having a game plan. So you're there because you're who you are. So who you are, be yourself, and I think that should be more than enough.
Okay, so question 8. You and Nengi had so many conversations where she stated she liked you as a friend. She also stated she has a situation outside the house. And regardless of these, you were consistent about sharing your emotions with her, no matter how seemingly uncomfortable you might make her. Do you wish you had respected her words more and just took her no for no?
I mean, like, there are certain situations where me and her, we had like tons and tons of conversations. We had conversations about what we both want to achieve in life, you know? And like I said, she's someone I really do care about. So when you care about someone, people are different. Some people would hide emotions. Some people would show emotions. So myself, I could show emotions while some people can't. And it's okay for people to feel like, okay, just hold it back in, you know? But no, it's simple that this is someone that I care about. And
so there was no way you were going to take that no for a no?
No, I wouldn't say, like, right now I'm here, I'm on the outside.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on the inside, you know? So now I just owe it to myself to keep pushing forward with what things I want to achieve in life. And that's just where my head is at now. Where everything else is, time will tell. So I'm just focused on the things I want to do, sports development, entertainment and fashion. That's it.
Okay. So we've got 2 more questions. What friendships do you see yourself continuing with outside the house?
Outside the house, friendships, I would say, man, literally everyone. You know, everyone. Because if you ask me, no one in the house would come and say Ozo did something bad to me. And I don't feel, like I said, I don't feel any ill will towards anyone in the house. Whatever happened, even if you nominated me or whatever. Like, it's the game, you know? It's that part I understand. That part is the game. So if you're having a game plan, it's about the whole nomination thing. That's where you should have a game plan. So I have no ill will towards anyone. So I'll say everyone. I'm truly open to friendship with everyone.
Okay, and finally, what's one thing you are thankful for about your Big Brother Naija experience?
I'm thankful for the fans, the Superiors. I'm thankful for family, friends. I'm thankful for DSTV, Go TV, Multi-Choice. They've given Superiors pushed me through, family and friends as well. DSTV, Go TV, Multi-Choice gave me the platform to now moving forward, become a positive pillar in society. So, man, words will never be able to explain how grateful I am, and I just want them to know that thank you, and I love you, and I'll pray for you, and I hope I continue to be a great ambassador for you for the rest of my life.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much, Ozo. This has been so great talking to you.
Thank you very much.
We wish you the very best in all that you do, and we're
Thank
here
you.
cheering you on.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.